What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to cover what are 5 things that you are doing probably that are ruining your Amazon PPC, your Amazon advertising. My name is Mina Elias, aka the Egyptian Prescription, and I'm joined with Vincent Montero, aka Sir Tacos. We're both part of Trivium Group, and Trivium Group is an Amazon advertising agency. We basically come in, take full control of your ads, drive traffic profitably so you can make more money, and be a CEO in your business. So let's start with number 1. What is one thing that is destroying people's PPC?
One thing that destroys people's PPC is when they focus too much or entirely just on their ACOS, right?
ACOS is advertising cost of sales, which is your PPC spend divided by your PPC sales.
Now that's a natural mistake because you're spending money on PPC, so you think you should be making X amount in sales, but what you don't realize is that your PPC also helps and affects your organic sales. Right, so if you guys keep in mind, Amazon shoppers, sometimes they don't really make quick decisions. If your product's brand new, they might not buy it right away. So if you're not consistently showing up for PPC, and that's one way to make sure that you do, then you're probably going to lose that traction, visibility, which again affects your organic sales. So people that focus just on ACOS, I mean, there's a lot of other metrics that are important, but what I see when people just focus on ACOS, it completely ruins in their mind.
I don't even look at ACOS anymore. It's completely unreliable for me. So I only look at PPC spend and total sales. Tacos. Yeah, total sales is what matters. PPC sales is just not reliable. So that's number 1. Number 2, over optimizing your campaigns. Can you touch on that, Vince?
Yeah, sure. What I see is people that, especially when they're brand new, they're really anxious about their PPC, and they're really kind of like, they're watching every hour, it seems like they're watching how things are going. It's like, that's not how that works. So over optimization means you're seeing some data points, or maybe you're not even giving enough time. Like really, like I see people making changes based on current week data. You guys, there's pixels you got to keep into account for PPC 7-day and 14-day, depending on what you're running. But there's a time frame you got to look at, make sure you're looking at the right time frame in the past. And then number 2, when you make a change, wait to see what happens, right? And you're not gonna see something dramatic happen typically overnight, right? So that's why we say over optimization means you're just making too many changes, potentially on too short of data because you're in it, and that potentially is going to ruin. You're shooting yourself in the foot basically if you over optimize.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, there's also like the last 72 hours of data. Completely you can throw it because someone can click on Monday and then buy on Wednesday, and you would get attributed the sales in the PPC console for Monday. So what I've done once was an experiment where I downloaded the data for the last 7 days. And I'm like, okay, this is my data. I waited another 14 days, downloaded the same period, and compared the numbers.
They're different.
There was a huge difference. Some of the numbers were up to 100% different.
Yep.
I'm like, dude, that's pretty serious. So do not over optimize. Have patience. Look at 7-day windows, minimum. 3-day, 7-day windows on average, and then make general kind of optimizations. If you're spending too much money, you can optimize.
Sure.
Like, yeah, don't burn money because you don't want to optimize, but also don't over optimize. Give it some time so you can actually see the performance of the data.
Yep.
Number 3, too many keywords in your campaign. So let me talk about what I think is a good campaign structure. 1 campaign, 1 ad group, not multiple ad groups. Why? Because what I've seen is, since we can't set the budget per ad group, we can only set it at the campaign level. You can have 3 ad groups and then $100 budget. 50 will go to this one, 10 will go to that one, 40 will go to that one. Why don't they split evenly? I don't know. Amazon is just weird like that. So to keep things fair and equal, I keep it to 1 ad group so the budget can flow through. And then how many keywords? Up to 5 keywords. What I've seen is when you put 10, 15, 20, 30, 50, 100 keywords, and I used to see campaigns with 180 keywords.
Yeah.
Just go into your keywords.
I've seen way more than that. 500 one campaign, yeah.
That's crazy. Go into your keywords, click on spend or click on sales, and then sort by sales, sort by impressions, sort by sales. And then look which of these keywords are actually getting sales. You'll probably notice 5 or 6 are getting sales, and then all of the other ones are not. Why? Because Amazon's saying which keywords has the highest likelihood of converting. And again, I'm just speculating here, but I'm assuming they're like, okay, these top 5 keywords are the ones that are going to convert. Let's just put the budget there. Why should we give budget to the small ones?
Right. Yep.
However, those small ones could be the most profitable ones.
Right.
It's just not going to convert as often. And Amazon wants you to convert as often as possible because they make money on every
money.
sale.
Mm-hmm.
So maximum 5 keywords per campaign. If you have more and they're not performing, not any sales, pause them, put them in their own campaign.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you can go as little as 1 keyword per campaign if you're trying to do a ranking.
If you're ranking, yeah.
So if you want to spend a lot of money on one keyword, so your organic rank can go up for that keyword, that's where you would do 1 keyword per campaign. I usually like to stay 5 and under.
Yeah, 5 to 10 is typically what I see maximum. But it also depends on search volume. So, I mean, this isn't another one, but I see people mixing search volumes in their campaigns too.
Yeah.
That's another big
Let's
thing
talk about that one.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't on our list, but same concept, guys. Amazon's only going to spend the money on X amount, 80-20 rule, right? So if you've got keywords with a lot of search volume mixed in with your keywords with medium to low, what's going to spend the budget? It's just going to be the ones with the high search volume. So there could be gold in those maybe lower search volume, but because you mix them up, so not only should you only have 5 to 10, but those 5 to 10 keywords in that campaign should have the same general search volume.
Yes, that's a huge one. Do not mix search volume do not mix match types.
Right.
So broad and phrase and exact, and the reason is also that search volume, because broad will probably have a significantly higher amount of impressions and volume than exact. And so even though the keyword electrolyte powder exact could convert very profitably for you, electrolyte powder broad is getting a lot more search volume. So Amazon's like, oh, it has a higher likelihood of converting, which is fair. It does have a higher likelihood of converting.
Because a lot more people are searching for it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Number 4 that I see a lot, especially with newer sellers, you just don't have enough budget, right? So if you are new, I know there's some, you want to watch those costs, but number 1, you should have a budget already set. You should know how much you're going to spend pretty much in your first month, and you should budget that so you don't really get scared about the money that you're spending. What I see too often is people just putting really low budgets, $10, $20, and sometimes that doesn't get spent. What does that mean? That means that campaign is shutting off at some point during the day. It's shutting off. It could be at 2 a.m. in the morning. It could be at 5. It could be at 6. It could be in a window where not the shoppers that are looking for your product are actually shopping on Amazon. So really you're doing yourself a disservice by not having your campaigns with higher budgets so that you can really collect that data so it's on 24 hours a day so you can really see, okay, when people are they buying my product if my campaign is on all day? And that's the only way you can really know that is if you stay in budget throughout the day. And Amazon makes it pretty handy. They have a new budgets beta tab in the ads console. You can click on that and you can just see really quickly how many campaigns are in budget X% of time. And Amazon will even tell you your campaign was only in budget 80% of the time, which means you potentially lost this many impressions, potentially this many sales.
They even tell you how much money you potentially lost.
Potentially, right? And it's still beta, right? But at least it's telling you really quickly, these many campaigns, if it doesn't say 100% across the board, especially if you're brand new and just launched, you got to increase your budgets.
And I've even seen that increasing your budgets, so let's say you have a $50 budget and it's only spending $25 a day. Just by increasing for that 50 to 200, you can spend from 25 go up to $75 a day. So if that campaign has a really good return on that spend, so for every dollar you spend, you're making $5 back. Mm-hmm. You want to spend more because then you're gonna make more money. It's gonna be profitable. If I told you, give me $1, I'll give you $5 back. Do that deal all day, every day. Forever.
Sure, but the point is, you won't know what Mina just said if your campaigns are shutting off at 12 p.m. every single day, right? At arbitrary time. But you won't know that, so you got to make sure you're in budget so that you can then make decisions on, oh wait, I can add more budget to this, and it's not going to spend all of it, but I can see what the results are.
And number 5, having a bad conversion rate. So too many people come to me and say, Mina, my PPC is not working, my ACOS is too high, and I'm like, what's your conversion rate? Well, my conversion rate's 2%. I'm like, okay, if you just made your conversion rate from 2% to 4%, your ACOS would be cut in half. Your profit would double because you're basically for the exact same campaigns, the exact same people, twice as many people are converting. So a lot of the times the issue is with the conversion rate. If you're not putting in the equal amount of energy into your PPC, into your listing optimization, conversion rate optimization, as you are into your PPC, you're going to end up just driving more and more and more traffic, and then you're kind of running around in circles, chasing your tail. Like, why is this PPC not converting better? Well, Because people come to your listing and they're like, great, now I'm here and this listing sucks. The images suck.
Yeah.
There's not good enough reviews. The price is too high. Blah blah blah, whatever. And I don't have answers to my questions. The most recent reviews look bad. They look like the package is broken, whatever. Which happens.
Yep.
You just have to keep drowning it with better reviews. So if your conversion rate is not improving and it's not good, your PPC could be the exact same. You double your conversion rate, your cost of PPC gets cut in half. You could be spending $100 on PPC, making $500 total. Now you're spending $100 on PPC, making $1,000.
So in other words, the number 5 thing that's probably killing your PPC just could be your product detail page, your listing, right? Is it fully optimized? Is the price point good, right? Is it where it should be for your market, right? So if it's not, conversion rate's not going to be there. Conversion's not going to be there, right? And that is going to potentially kill your PPC.
So guys, I have a free gift for you. If you enjoyed this video, we talked about 5 things that could be killing your PPC. However, we have a free audit, a 45-minute long video that we can go into your campaigns. We can look at your portfolios, your campaigns, your campaign names, your budgets, your ad groups, your keywords, your placements, your organic ranking, your market share, your cost per acquisition, everything, and lay out exactly what you should do to fix it. So this is not like a, hey, this is wrong, that's wrong. It's more like, hey, your campaign names, they could be better. This is how we structure our campaign names. Hey, your budgets are low. This is how much we recommend and why. Hey, these are search terms that we found that you should launch because they're profitable. And this is how to launch them. So all of that, 45 minutes, completely free. This is an incredible amount of value. Just go to the website, triviumco.com, then just click get a free audit. I'll also put the link in the description in the video below. And guys, if you're enjoying these videos, subscribe because we're always putting out really good content. Our goal is to help as many brand owners as possible on Amazon. And I think we're going to get there.
See you guys in the next video.